Hey guys, Pawn Hurricane here. I'm here with my buddy Big D. He played a game on Monday against a friend of ours. Time control, I believe, was
25, 10-second delay.
okay, and we're going to be looking at the game today.
So, yeah, I opened before. He played the French, and instead of going with the standard kind of d4 stuff, I like to make him think from move one, so I just played b3.
Okay, this is something that Big D plays a lot, so we're going to have some prep on our bag for later against him. It's good to know this stuff.
So he continued just normal French stuff, right? And you can take the pawn here. I think that's the best move, but he decided to decline it, which is also fine.
Didn't you play G4 or something in this kind of a line against me?
You accepted it, though.
Oh,
So
like I took
it's
an
a little
E4 and
bit
you played
different.
G4?
Yeah, so
Isn't that called the Papa Smurf?
it's just called the papas. So
Oh, the papas,
when,
okay.
when you take here, and Queen E2, Knight F6, G4.
Oh yes, this. I think
This is called the papas.
you were hammering me in this, if I recall.
Yeah, it's a tricky line if you don't know it. But Knight F6 is the decline.
Okay.
E5, and then he immediately goes Knight D7.
Yeah, it's the only move that makes real sense.
So the pawn is actually defended. So I just played Queen G4 here, making it so that he can't move this bishop and castle. So it's a really annoying move.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times people will just play H5, H4, try to disrupt you as much as possible.
Yep.
Or G6.
I was gonna ask about G6. Seems to make a lot of sense. Play Bishop G7, castles, and maybe aim for F6 in that kind of position.
Yeah, he decided to go with C5, which is also fine. He just doesn't plan to castle anytime soon.
Yeah.
So F4, I want to play Knight F3, but I want to defend this pawn first, and D4 is now out of the question because of this bishop on the long diagonal. So F4, and he responds A6, which I think is a little slow.
What's the point? Normally you play A6 to
think
stop
he
Knight B5.
Knight B5, I think you just want to stop Bishop B5.
Yeah, that's
Or support
empty
D5.
Well, yeah, B5. Yeah, it makes some sense, but I think Bishop B7 isn't playable right now.
It's not super horrible, but I think it's slow. So I just developed like normal.
Yeah.
Keep on Knight F3. Played Knight C6 here. And now Bishop D3. I want to meet some G6 stuff with H4, H5, and maybe sacking.
Yeah, in long term, definitely some ideas.
E6 is going to be hanging at the end, and then D5. I could get 3 or 4 pawns for a piece.
Do you have ideas in long term to play like C4? Try and undermine that center at any point? Like not yet, but
not yet.
But like it could be open in the air to try and fight for some space.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure where your knight on B1's going.
It actually goes here, and then here.
Oh, so
once this pawn moves.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But it depends on how black proceeds. And he decided to play G6.
Okay.
So I played H4. Now we're going to break this structure now that he's created this weakness, right? And now he wanted to harass this bishop.
I don't know if I like that move. I guess the center is technically closed.
Here, I thought for a while about saving this guy, but I thought it's kind of a dead piece now that I can't save it.
Well, the question is, do you have to save it?
Well, he's got a threat.
Well, not right now. Well, yeah, but I mean, if you don't save it, what about a move even just like Knight C3?
D5?
Or D4, Knight E2. Knight E2, and that could come to G3 to help support H5 or F5.
I decided to push the matter.
Okay.
Just keep playing.
Well, if he does nothing, you actually might play H6 in this position too, which could be maybe annoying.
Yeah. He took.
Okay, I don't understand the point of Rook G8.
Rook G8 is good because now if I take, he can take with the rook.
Yeah, but the point is you don't take.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to take. I played this first because he's not threatening to take yet. He played here, and then I decided, okay, I'm just going to...
Yeah, just gain space.
Get this kind of waiting to be a passed pawn if A7 ever falls.
Like, it's
H7.
It's kind of hard to know where to put your king in this kind of position. I don't know, maybe sit on like even f2. Like you might walk into like some kind of b5 line, castling long. Um, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. You,
Yeah.
even queen g5 here doesn't.
He decided to play
doesn't
bishop d7.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you play Tico with knight g5?
yeah, and he did give up the bishop.
Okay.
So,
To take stock of whose bishop is worse.
well,
I
I've got his king side under lock and key. So, and he's not going to be too safe castling queen side. If this ever opens up,
but where are you putting your king? I guess you could
I'm
theoretically
probably
castle
castling
short.
queen side.
You can castle short too in this position if you can't
Yeah.
open the queen side. But he also might have immediate counterplay with bishop b7, queen c7, and even just playing a move like king e7. He doesn't really have to commit his king necessarily. But,
He played slow. He wants to move this pawn and eventually get an attack on this.
yeah, but d4 also maybe will eventually open up the c4 square if he's not careful.
I decided castling was the way to go. I was going to put my king on b1 and then get a rook to this file.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this was the best idea. I probably should have castled kingside.
Well, the nice thing about castling kingside is like the kingside's not opening up. You put a rook
It's actually pretty safe.
on the f1 square right away, targeting f8 or the f7 square. So
He played queen e7 here.
okay, so
So what I was thinking now is, okay, maybe he is threatening to play d4.
to bury your bishop.
Bury my bishop, and now this pawn is actually attacked.
So what about d4 right now?
Just play this.
So what about still d4?
Then my rook defends the pawn. So it's not attacked yet.
Yeah, but you're burying your bishop. What about playing d4 yourself?
Well, I'm going to play knight c2, and then my bishop's going to have a home on a3. Then I can have my own ideas of playing b4 and
Okay.
stuff like that.
What's double-edged? Because the queen side
Oh no,
isn't
for sure. I'm
exactly
trying to
closed.
win really hard here. Like,
Yeah.
there's no going back now. He played b5 here, which I thought was good. He's so just rook f1.
Yeah.
Target this guy, and
I don't know. I kind of like black here, but it's kind of a question of where to put black's king.
he went here. This
Yeah.
was his next move.
Um,
So he decided where to put his king.
yeah.
So I said,
Well, I guess
well,
you have
let's
the
target.
yeah. I guess you have that, which is you have the one the f pawn.
Now I decided to move my knight. So he can't play like a move like c4
Yeah.
because of bishop a3.
Yeah. So what about just king b8? Just trying to maybe put the rook on c8.
I think that would have been.
Seems to make sense, right? Because every other place is about as well placed right now as it's going to get.
He decided to play d4 because it gets a tempo on g2, right?
Yeah.
See the threat arrow?
Yes, I see that arrow. I take
So
those
let's
arrows
play
off.
g4. Yeah, so I think maybe I should have played g3, just allowing my knight,
Another square for the
square.
knight.
and so that it can get into f6 easier.
Yeah.
He played bishop to d5 here.
Okay.
I think he really wants to get this going. Maybe knight b6 and push c. He wants to break me open.
Yeah.
So I started to get, I don't know, a little scared. I played king b1.
Okay. Well,
He played king b7 in response.
so what's going on in this position? White definitely has more space on the king side, so he should be looking to get play there, but it's really hard because that
Well,
that
it's
f7
locked down right now in f6. I don't have an entry square,
Well,
but at least it's tying up his pieces.
yeah, he's got a queen and rook tied up, and you got a queen and rook tied up attacking it too.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, can black make play on the queen side where he's better? Someone always talks about playing on the side of the board where you're better, and like we obviously know that
I'm
white
better
is
on
probably better on the king
king
side, and if black plays accurately, he's probably better on the.
If he can find the right break. Maybe
Yeah.
a5, a4 after like a rook a8.
Well, he's got to, yeah, or just putting the rook on the c file even, because the idea might be to play rook c8, rook c7 to guard that f pawn again, right? And then you can play like knight b8, rook c8, knight c6, kind of as a maneuvering of your pieces. You get to double your rooks on the c file while guarding the f pawn, and the knight gets to b6, helping to support c4.
Yeah.
Might be a long term plan for black.
Well,
Because you only have the one weakness to play on, and black can try and go after your king. So
I recognize that I needed to take control of this file. So I did play rook c1.
I think rook c8 here for black.
Rook c8 is what he played. And now knight e1.
91. Okay, I probably play rook c7 here. I don't think the time's right for a5.
You played a5.
I don't think it's right. I think rook c7 first, because you gotta,
Knight f3.
before you start an attack like this, like all your, like, John
But
Dunn,
remember, you can't move this rook.
well, the point with rook c7
Just to
is
get
that
ready to
eventually
do
you
it.
can.
Yeah.
Jacob Agard talks about bringing all your pieces to the party before you're going to start an attack. And definitely black is in no position to start an attack here. White's pieces are more centralized. He's got more space on the king side, and like two of black's major pieces are tied up. With a knight on d7, it's really doing nothing.
Well, he does start
So
maneuvering.
he starts the
So
relocation.
knight b8. But this is kind of like I think a mistake, because now I play knight g1. It looks really weird, but I am going to go knight e2, hitting this, and then eventually, if undisturbed, I'm going to get it into f6.
It is.
But knight g1 comes with the threat of
Yeah.
queen f6 and coming in to get this guy, right?
Yeah, so you have a nice idea of knight e2, knight g3, knight to e4, and knight to f6. Now the question, it begs the question, what's the knight actually, well, I guess the 8th pawn is under attack, which is a big deal. So,
Yeah, he played knight c6 here. So queen f6. And I thought he had to trade and then play rook c7, just to guard this weakness.
Yeah.
He blundered here.
Oh,
with
that's so,
queen e8.
so passive.
Bang. So I grabbed a
He
pawn.
he should have taken on on f6. And just, see, that's the other problem with playing a5, right? The pawn on b5 becomes a bit of a liability. But now just dropping that pawn, it's pretty terrible now.
Yeah, he played king b6 and just inviting me to double.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of another waste.
Well, this is probably positionally lost now, and materialistically lost, right? Like two of black's like, major pieces again are just sitting there doing nothing.
He played queen d7 here.
I think even just putting the rook or the knight on e2.
e2 is what I played, yeah.
Yeah. Knight f4 might be on the cards. Knight g3.
Well, this pawn's going to be hanging if this guy ever moves.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah. He played knight b4 here.
So what's the idea? Take on.
I think he wants to grab
Take
here.
on d3 if you can.
So
Well,
I decided
You
to...
gotta be a little careful with swapping,
I
right?
swapped everything.
Well, you got to just not allow queen f2. Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Sorry? Queen c2?
Well, queen c2. Sorry.
Yeah, so I took
yeah.
this with check. So now I'm 2 pawns up.
Yeah.
He goes king a6. And now was like...
Bishop's,
I was down to like less than 3 minutes on my clock. Now, of course, he is threatening mating too.
So bishop
So I had to play here.
Yeah.
Um,
Does he grab the pawn?
yeah, he does.
So I'm assuming you're taking on f7. Taking on f7 threatens queen a7 mate.
Yeah, so he had to bring this back. And,
So can you grab on h7 is the question.
well, okay, if I grab on h7, which is what I was thinking of doing,
Yeah.
he plays b4. My knight can't move because of queen c1 mate.
Yes. Now the question is, can you grab on g6?
No. So
Because you can take on c3.
just this is a long forcing line that I calculated out. I took
Okay, b4.
because I calculated
Take on
b4.
g6.
Nope, not take on g6.
Why not?
I have a better move. Just queen back to e7, threatening a check here.
Oh.
Very dangerous check.
But he can block though.
He takes my knight.
Yeah. Okay.
I take back, and then he goes knight here, getting
Why?
ready to block.
Why? No. I don't like that. I don't
Check.
like this knight before idea. Why? Is there any reason to play knight before?
I think he's already lost, Mike.
I don't. Well, let's go
Because
through
he
my
wanted
line.
to get the knight back to
But
block.
it doesn't need that knight. There's other ways you can block. Like maybe the h7 pawn is good enough to run here. So
Let's,
yeah, you're probably still winning here because that h pawn is still just a monster.
yeah, so I
So-
mean, play a move for black. Knight b4 obviously is very undesirable.
Okay.
This is a big threat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get to the f8 square, which is annoying.
It shows he's willing to give back the knight at
Yeah.
this point.
Well, he might be already lost. Okay, you know, maybe it's his only try, knight b4.
Check, and he blocks at the knight. I play here, and what do you do?
You have to play queen c7.
He played queen d8, which it stops
Okay, yeah.
the mate, but it allows this mate.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is where we shook hands.
Yeah, that's fair. So where did big question is where did
Black go wrong?
Yeah.
I think I played pretty
Well,
good.
I think he
and
played
Black,
extremely
this
passive.
This was the bad move.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
Well, queen e8, but how did so let's
You
if
go
we
ahead
go
and take the moves.
if we go back here a little bit. So, oh, I'm going the wrong way, guys. I think the positions. I think this might be one of the critical positions here because d4 is very, very committal. What about move like king d8 in this position? So f7 still guarded. There's no queen f6. So if we play Dustin's move, say well I prefer g3 because it gives knight an extra square. So let's say g3 king d8 g3. So the idea might be to play knight e3 knight g2, but d4 in this position. So Dustin just got back. So I think this is the critical position. Might be the critical position here. Playing d4. It's extremely committal. I'm thinking a move just king b8, just sitting. Maybe tuck your king away on a8, and then decide what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So you're not committing to anything. So let's say we play even your idea of g4.
I think if I were to rethink that move, I'd play g3 to be
Okay.
more accurate.
Yeah.
Just-
g3 leaves an extra square.
Yeah.
So I fully agree with that. So
Because
But-
now my knight can go knight e3, knight g4, knight f6, and now I'm probably
but
better
it's
again.
still not the end of it's not the end of the world though. So,
Well, if you're not going to play d4 here,
but once the knight gets to f6,
well,
like
it's
what's is the idea? Like knight
trading
f6,
off
knight
knights and
takes,
then playing
queen takes,
queen.
queen takes, rook takes.
Yeah.
Okay, but
We
then
have pressure
but then
forever.
well, but rook c7. Oh, sorry, rook d7, and I'm asking you how are you actually going to target my?
Okay, we'll put it on the board. Let's play some
So
moves.
say,
Let's give your move for black.
oh, so let's just play, king a7,
Okay, so knight e3.
knight e3, king e. Let's just sit. I'm just curious. Let's just say black does nothing.
Yeah, queen takes.
You want to play queen takes?
Yeah.
This might be viable too.
No.
Really?
I don't want to. This is all my pressure's on this f pawn. I don't want to give it up.
Yeah, but I'm arguing that
This is good.
what are you taking with
Rook,
here?
rook,
Rook takes?
Yeah.
Okay. Rook d7.
rook f8, rook f1.
Rook
sorry.
f8. Rook f1. Okay. So how you breaking through in this position?
Just wait.
So okay, so I'm just gonna play king d6.
Okay, d4.
d4? Oh well, I'll play c4. Maybe. Do I have to play c4? I can actually take on d4 as well. Let's play c4 in this
Okay,
position.
bishop a3.
Oh, yuck. Okay, all right. I see.
Now
your
you see my
idea.
point behind d4.
All right, let's think about this. Let's think about this. Okay, I'm not overly convinced yet. I'd love to get the bishop over here.
The problem is your light squared bishop is so crap.
Yes. Okay, a5.
Okay, I'm gonna take on c4.
Okay, take on c5. King takes.
d4 again.
d4. King b6. So now I have a3 covered.
Okay.
The next thing is you have no entry squares at the moment.
Okay, so let's play slowly. King
d2. Okay. Rook c7. Oh, we're allowing tactical shots.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Rook
Oh,
here.
this has been on tap for a while.
Oh,
We missed
how
this
long?
with check.
Okay. Okay, so king b6, not playable.
Yeah, we missed that. We missed
Okay. All right. All right, so we have to be wary of tactical shots. See the arrow. The arrow cheated us.
The arrow cheated.
Okay, all right. So let's. Okay, so that's still under constant surveillance.
You have to play a move like rook to
Rook-
e7.
rook
Now you can
E7.
recapture with the rook.
Yeah. Okay, so rook e7.
Okay,
So-
but now d4 comes again, right?
Now d4. Okay, so now king b6.
Take
King takes.
d4.
Okay, so now you're getting
Now
your
I'm getting
bishop
bishop a3 because you haven't got the tempo a5 in.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm not scared of you.
Okay.
The king's a fighting piece.
No, it's not. Rook f3.
Okay. All right. So what's your idea here? How are you gonna get my king?
Well,
What if I? Well, it's hard to find a waiting move here. Let's say bishop a8. Come at me, brah, as they say. I don't know what I don't think you can get my king. Oh, well, bishop c3. Is that getting complicated? Bishop c3. So the only move is king a3. B4. Am I getting mated here?
I'm mating you.
Bishop
Bishop c3.
Bishop c3. King a3.
King a3. b4.
B4 is not check
It
because
is.
the bishop's on c3.
But yeah, okay.
Okay.
But I'm threatening bishop b2
Okay.
mate.
Rook c7.
And now rook takes e.
Rook c7 pins the.
No, I said rook takes e6.
Yeah, but it's no longer. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, let's put the line on the board. Here. Here.
Yeah.
You're saying b4.
b4.
Well, I can maybe grab on. Like, there's no doubt now that this is much better. For white, but I want to see if I can find any defensive chances. Essentially, this bishop sucks, and black is playing down a piece here. But
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
what about rook c8?
Rook c8.
Because you can't take here, right? Because I
Okay,
take on
king
c3.
b1.
King b1. Okay. Well, this is getting very bad. So now your idea is just to
Play bishop,
Bishop
b2,
B2.
double check,
and
take
then
the
rook
pawn,
a3.
and then no, bishop a3, winning a whole full rook.
Okay. So what about? Oh, not that. Sorry, guys. Rook c7.
You ready?
Rook c7.
Still same move.
Bishop b2.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no. Let's
Uh,
play. Yeah, bishop b2 check,
Bishop b2.
Yeah.
So I'm driving on b4.
and now
Have you let me off the hook? Well, worst case, you can grab on f7 and be much better.
okay, grab on
Oh,
f7.
maybe not.
Grab on f7.
My pawn is still guarded, so not the end of the world. Okay, so I can't play a5 in this position.
I'm gonna tickle you though. What are you gonna play here?
That's a good question. Let's play king a5.
Okay, well, I'll take your rook, and I will play rook f6.
Rook f6.
Yes,
Rook here.
rook f8.
So do you have bishop a3? You have bishop a3 in this. Oh no, I have b4.
Rook f8 first.
Rook f8.
Yeah.
Okay. Bishop c6. So I'm guarding the e8 square.
Okay, rook c8. I'm gonna tickle you some more.
King b6.
Oh, well, now I have bishop a3.
So what? Is this the end of the world?
Rook to. Oh no, actually, bishop.
Bishop c5,
Bishop
king b7.
c5.
King b7. So I know we're going a little long-winded here. We might be missing stuff, but
You know what I have?
what's that?
Rook g8 exclam.
Oh, sickening. Okay. All right. Let's figure this out.
Don't panic.
Okay, bishop d7. Bishop d7.
Okay, Rook G7.
Bishop E8.
Take. No. I don't want to take.
That's the
Sorry.
point, right? That's the point.
Yeah.
I actually guard that rook. Now I have the idea of just playing rook takes and well, maybe not though. I can also just repeat with rook f1. Also, yeah, I don't know. Like I would assume that white is better here, but I'm not sure how white makes progress. So rook g8, bishop d7, rook d8, king c7. So I'm just looking at something like here, but here you're not making any progress after here. So it's you're very long-winded, but I think I've successfully held this so far. And if white isn't careful, this rook might become a target. It might not be enough for black to win if he wins this pawn, but it's certainly an attempt. Like if rook g8 again, just king b7, rook here, and bishop e8, and we're going into repetition land. So I don't know. I don't know how black would or how white would make progress in this position. So
Okay, well, let's keep trying to tickle.
So bishop
So
e8.
play rook to g8.
So that's what I was looking at. Bishop d7.
Now rook to f8.
Rook to f8.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, I think I just take.
Okay, let's trade.
None of my pawns are targets in this position.
Okay,
You can't get in. This
This
is a
is
draw.
a complete draw.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So wow, bishop e8, amazing reasons. Yeah, very nice. So let's go back just a few moves.
so you played in this position. You played bishop c5.
Right.
What about bishop d6?
Well, see, if your rook gets in, then I'm actually going to be the one.
I might be
trouble.
going after your
Once you
g pawn.
take G3,
Well, I gotta be careful though, right? As soon as my rook starts moving around,
then
h pawn is
okay,
gonna
so,
drop off.
yeah,
So I can't go after like just a ton of counterplay. Like imagine some scenario where I win the bishop, but the rook gets stuck here, right, for a couple moves, and all of a sudden it's like h7, h8. Like I've had nightmares like that before happen in games. So one against a player you probably don't know from years back. I had something like that happen against a guy.
Okay.
So I don't know if black's in any trouble here. So my all my weaknesses are defended.
Right.
So it's bishop's opposite color. Your king has no way of getting in this position.
So maybe I shouldn't have taken on f7. Maybe I was over.
a little overzealous there.
Yeah. Let's go back a few moves. Just hit the back row.
Okay, so how far back was that?
Yeah,
So
just here. Okay, so maybe I have something better here while your king is on a3.
well, the idea is you want to see if you can find a mate of some kind. So it's very common, guys, for those that are kind of new to chess, that with bishop's opposite colors, you can, especially when rooks are on, you can be kind of looking for mating ideas
Oh,
because your opponent's bishop can't really help in the defense. So this is kind of what we're looking for here.
so let's try this check.
So bishop d2. I'm still suggesting
Your only move.
king a5, king b2, king b2, rook c2. So king b2 doesn't work. It'd be super frustrating if you can't.
Oops.
Are you looking at like rook d3? What about rook d3, followed by rook f to f3, followed by rook a3? Is that an idea?
Hold on a sec here. I have an idea. Now I take on f7. With your king
Being a ridiculous
half
spot.
mated.
So you're not allowing my king to get out.
And as soon as you only have one rook on the board, my plan is king b1 and rook a3 bait.
Okay, so what's
So how do you stop this plan?
so you're up a pawn here though, which is annoying.
I think it's worse than that.
You might be right, but I'm a fighter and I want to try and save this position for black. It might be beyond saving, but the 8/7 pawn hasn't picked up, and I still have the hopes of getting the bishops opposite color. I think if we could trade off all the rooks, that would certainly benefit.
So trade
Black.
off more than one set though. 'Cause I'm happy to.
Well, I
see
can't
this.
swap off the one set, right? Because my 8/7 pawn hangs or becomes extremely passive. Plus, my king is horrifically placed right now in this endgame. So the question is, how do we do a good waiting move? What about just bishop b7?
Bishop b7.
Like, there's no doubt that
I'm gonna take,
rook takes,
and then I'm gonna play king b3.
king b3.
And I want you to stop this mate.
Oh god. Okay.
That's impossible, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
game
king
over.
b7 doesn't work, and if
Okay. All right. Rook c2.
rook c2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have two ideas. My first idea is to come here.
Well,
Yeah.
swapping the rooks off and letting me play rook c2, like rook takes d2, rook c2, was going to give me potentially. Well, you can take on a7. Oh no, you can't, because I take on d2 first, and I get to take on b4. Then do you have rook b3, mate?
So should I just go for this?
No, I think you can actually get away with rook a7.
But I think it's better.
Really?
Because as soon as you take on here, there's no mate.
No, I think rook a7 is certainly playable.
If I do this,
Well, did you play rook a7? Oh, I have a5. I have a5. Is a potential resource? Oh no, no, I don't. Play rook a5 or rook a7. Play rook a7. Rook a7.
no, I have this. No, I don't have that.
Terrible.
How do I do? Oh,
See, you know how I always say that I'm a bad player? He's also a
actually,
bad player, so you
actually,
don't
I
always
might
want to
have
believe
this.
us.
Hold on. What do you play? Takes?
No, God, no. God, no.
What do you play?
Okay, so what if I take on f8? Rook takes f8. Yep, rook takes rook. Rook takes rook. Rook takes d2. King takes b4. Rook h7 might be a serious attempt, or rook h8 might be a serious
I'm gonna
attempt.
take here.
Okay, king c3.
You want to mate me?
I'm gonna try.
So let's...
Let's take on d4. King c3. King b. Well, okay, your e pawn might run. Just gotta be a little careful. Okay, king d4. Keep the king centralized. e6.
Going after my new...
No.
Because I want you to
No,
take
rook
on-
e2.
Rook e2.
Maybe rook h7, king c3. Oh no, then you have check and h7. Oh no, take on okay, take on e5,
With
the rook. Rook takes g5. Oh no, you have, dude. Okay, no, rook h7. Oh, sorry, rook h5. This isn't so clear. Because now my idea is just going to be to play king e3, king f3, and try and gobble everything up. Yeah, king e3. Well, your king can't go that far. d4. Okay, king f3. I think you've screwed this up.
You botched it?
Yeah. Like, you might even be losing in this position.
No. Can't be.
Okay, king e3. I don't know, rook h2.
Oops, sorry.
Take, yeah,
No.
I was gonna say take that.
I'm just gonna go here.
Okay, d3, d2. Interesting. King e2. D1. King takes. Rook takes. King e2. Takes. I win the endgame. It's an easy win. You botched it.
Oh, I botched it. Oh, you know what I did? Should have went here.
No, that's mate. That's the point, right? I have rook d1.
Oh, right.
So I have this ever-present counterplay.
So check. Yeah, I have to do
King
the check.
d4. King d4 makes sense, in my mind. So we're saying rook e2. What about king c1? Drops the a pawn.
No, it doesn't.
I can't just grab on a2. You can't get behind your pawn though. That's the thing, right? e7, rook e2. And then I'm gonna start shoving stuff. Rook e2. So what? King d3. You have to be careful not to be. You might already be worse in this position. No, just take it. Oh, that's okay. B4. Oh, you have to be careful.
What do you?
No, that's what I mean. King c3, rook c7, king b3, h7.
Sorry, king
Yeah.
c3?
I don't think it works. Rook c7, king b3, h7.
What are you going to play first?
Look, I'm looking at king c3,
Yeah,
rook
so-
c7. No, rook c7.
You're threatening mate, bro.
No, rook c7 check. King b3. So the mate's gone. h7.
I think this is better, though. Here? No mate. Now what do you do?
B3.
b3. Here?
B2.
b2.
I'm making a queen first.
Oh.
Well, at worst case right now I have rook d7. Oh, well, I'll make a queen with mate. No. Or no, this is losing. This must be losing.
For me?
We gotta be careful here.
Queen in one move.
No, you don't. I have queen h1. But let's start with queen d3. Gotta love these. You might have to go for a perpetual here, if you can find it. But I think black has. I think maybe is there a winning shot here? No, go back to. Yeah, no, go.
I like your idea here.
No. I think we missed a tactical shot here.
You mean here?
Yeah, rook c7, king b3, h7, rook d7. You can just.
Rook d7.
No, this is when the pawn's on like b2. Get to the line where the pawn's on b2. Yeah, so here you played king c7 or rook c7. And I played rook d7 or rook e7. You just have h8 queen. So rook e7 isn't a tactical resource because h8 makes a queen. So it's kind of yuck with check. So because I always thought that I had rook b8, rook takes b8 in a position, but I don't have it. So
that means you don't have that. So what do you have here? You might be busted. If you have to do
no,
this.
rook h8.
Why do you have to put the rook there?
Well, the idea is
Only
to
if I'm here.
No. The idea is rook h7, b1 queen, and then I take your h pawn. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's the idea. Rook c7. Well, king d3, because your king can't advance the pawn. Rook c7. I think at worst case we can play b1 queen, and then take on h7. And the question, oh, that's mate.
Oh, that's
Can't
mate.
go there.
Sorry.
So the question is here, black might still be better.
Oh, black's winning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we
you have to take the draw, I think, in that position.
There is no draw. You just queen.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that position's not so clear, but
So then, how did this go so horribly wrong after this? Maybe
I think you just want to go after that H pawn.
H pawn.
But you got to be
Well, mate is hanging right now. Sorry.
yeah.
So check.
Take on d4. Well, king c3. Well, do you have king d1 in that position? Oh no, I take on e2. Okay, king d4. This is the line that we already looked at. Rook e2. We already looked at this line, and problem is your king is so passive. What were we doing here?
Are you taking on A2 here?
Yeah, because you have
No
no.
A3. Wait a move.
Okay,
What do you do?
I want to say king d3.
King D3.
So is an idea. Just get the pawn rolling with d4.
Okay, here.
Okay, d4. Take on b4. Take on e6. Well, rook e1 certainly lends itself to the position. King d2. D3. Oh, now you're getting behind the pawn. Eek. We have. Okay, well, rook e8. I'm not completely sold that I'm losing yet.
Sorry, here.
Okay, rook a8 has to be played. Okay, king e2. Is your idea to take on h7 and sack everything? King f2. Oh, no. Okay, we can't play king f2. King d1. King d1. This is completely losing now for black. King d2. No, sorry, d2, my bad. This should be losing. No, rook f8. I think rook f7. Oh, it doesn't threaten me, actually. I think you can just,
No, this is winning for me.
yeah, you can just
What do you
threatening
play?
to take on d2. Well, I would resign on this position.
Well, what are you going to do?
Resign.
No, you can't resign.
Yes, I can. Black is going to resign because you're threatening rook takes
But
d2 and h7.
Let's show the...
Okay,
So,
king e2.
King E2.
So rook takes... No. You have something even cuter in this position, don't you? Do you not?
No.
Does rook take d2 not work? Oh, no, because you have rook h8. Oh, okay. Well, okay. h7. So I'm going to play... okay,
Actually-
d1. d1 queen.
So, in this position... Check.
King d3. Oh, nasty. Now you have h7. Oh, wait. No, you don't. Because I'm making a queen. d1 queen.
D1 queen, and then this is losing.
How so?
Because...
You're not threatening to take those pawns.
Oh, dear. So, I've never seen an endgame like this before. So your king has to run, right?
Well, take that. Take that.
So what is white?
Okay, king e2. King f3. You're going to take... This might be...
Oh my god, if white is winning this...
Okay,
What is winning
king
this?
g4. Yeah,
Oh dear. Oh dear.
that's pretty cool. I know we're a long way off from the game.
We
but
are
this is,
out of the weeds, but it's still...
These are still interesting positions to look at, even if we're not using an engine here, guys, as you can obviously see. So you're gonna look at this in the engines and go, these guys are a bunch of retards, and you're probably not.
But in a rapid game, these are far more than you could think about.
Yeah, but even just with looking at these kind of positions, even if they're not relevant to the game, you can still learn lots and see all kinds of interesting positions. Like how often you see a pawn on a7 and h7 versus a rook. So, like, I'm sure you could find something in Banco's endgame book. So, yeah, this is now this is definitely resignable. It's unless there's like some really cute trick, but like the two runners on the king side have to be more than enough in this position. Oh yeah, this is resigns time. Absolutely. No, no, don't do that. Show them the trick. Show them the trick with king g7. What happens with king g7?
Oh.
Not that. Oh no, yeah, of course. King g7, rook. Well, now it's back. Rook takes. Yeah.
And that's a draw, folks.
So you can
still mess it up.
You can still screw these
so
up.
You have to play this.
Accuracy counts.
Now, black does not have a move.
And I'm just kind of curious if there's any stalemates. Well, no, let's yeah, there's no stalemates. The black king's not in the right square. I was trying to find like rook. Well, b7. Or g7 is. Yeah, there's no stalemates. So but that's why it's important to stay vigilant even when you're completely winning. Always stay hyper vigilant, because I have lost completely winning positions. I've been swindled out of winning positions, and it's my fault. And good on my opponents for finding resources. That actually happened in my last long rated game where I was completely winning and I let my guard down, and I was completely lost. And then my opponent didn't see it. I offered a draw, and he took it immediately. And that's another lesson. When your opponent's higher rated than you and he offers a draw, think about why he's offering you a draw. Look for what's wrong in his position, and that's one of the major things about playing long chess.
What does Selman say? When your opponent offers a draw, try to figure out why your opponent thinks he's worse.
Yeah, and that's great advice to live by in chess. So, but I think that's all we're gonna do for now, guys. This is Pawn Hurricane and my buddy Big D. We're just analyzing a quick game here. Hope you had a good time, and we'll see you guys next time.